Right, how you all doing? Back out on a wild camp, and I'm off out with Gaz, he's just over there, and our companion Nick, and we're camping in a beautiful pine forest in the Scottish Highlands. And tonight we've got a lot of equipment to review. It's to be spicy, as temperatures are to get down to about -3, -4, and in the morning we're going to head up and do a snowy munro. So I hope you guys enjoy the content. So here's tonight's setup. We've got the nightcat tent, and as you can see, it's a standard dome tent. You've got 3 aluminium poles, 2 long ones, and this little short one that brings the roof of the tent higher up. The material is polyester, 3000 millimeters, and the poles just bog standard, industry standard aluminium poles, and you've got 4 guy out points as well. I've had this out in strong winds, about wind speeds between 30 and 40 miles per hour, and the area that was mostly affected by the wind, which was this corner here, the poles did take a tanking, so I took them off the little guy out points and wrapped it round the pole to give it more structural integrity, and it just about did the job. But the pole did take an absolute kicking, and there is some superficial damage. The downside to this tent though is it's very, very highly raised down here at the ground sheet, the bottom of the tent, and it was very drafty throughout the night. But bog standard, vestibule, reasonable enough space, and it's symmetrical on either end. It weighs in at 2.6 kilograms. Here's a little look inside. I don't think there's any pockets. If there is, there's one little one. But as you can see, it's primarily mesh, so it's better for the summer. Wouldn't really take this out in the winter. Again, temperatures are to get down to -3. But yeah, my sleeping system will more than do the job. The Keyser sleeping bag. Look at this big fluffy beast. She's beautiful. It's a very fluffy bag. This has a comfort to limit of, I think it's -8 to -22. So I'm looking forward to using this bad boy. And I do apologise, I did forget what the weight was, so I'll add that either onto the screen or the next clip, but I think it's about 1.6 kilograms. It's a duck down bag, but it does not compress down very well at all. I've not truly tested it out. Again, it goes down to -22. I've had it down to about like 8 Celsius, and that's just overkill. It's overkill. But the zips don't really snag. It's nice and wide if you've got broad shoulders, and it's super warm. I think the only downside was, as you can see, some feathers do leak out, but it's not too bad. But ideally you don't want any feathers leaking out. Underneath me, I've got the light tour. Our value of that bad boy is 5.8, and I think the weight in this is about 530 grams. It compacts down pretty well. I've had it out, guys, you've been watching my videos, I've had this out an abundance of times. Never let me down, and super warm, and as you can see, it's got good durability. Super comfortable. This is, for taking up the mountains, I think this bad boy is my favourite. I've got 2 closed cell foam mats, one to go under the mat, one to sit on when I'm in a tent, and I've got a little flannel pillow. If you want an idea of the headroom, I'm sitting in it towards the sides, and I'm barely touching the tent, as you can imagine, towards the centre. I'll sit on the mat, towards the centre, with my hat on, not even touching the roof of the tent. However, I'm not seeing any pockets. Is there no pockets? Oh wait, the pocket, right. The pockets are in the corners. One pocket here. One there. Another pocket over there. None there. So it's got 2 pockets. And of course a little lantern hanging point, or whatever you want to call it. But it was very drafty when I had it out In fact, 2 occasions I've had it out, but one night in particular it was super drafty. But let's go and check everyone else's tents and sleeping systems. So guys, what tent are you out tonight, and have you had it out in any tasty weather?
Well, Country Helm 1 during Storm Kira. About 75 mile an hour winds probably, I'm guessing, because I didn't have the thing to tell you what the wind speed was, and I'm not really doing that when my tent's collapsing. But no, the tent unpegged that night, and
Unpegged?
yeah, basically the pegs lifted out the ground, and the tent fell on top of me basically. That was, I don't want to remember what happened that night, to be honest.
Had it out in Storm Kira.
Well,
We all know what happened there.
Sleeping setup tonight, it's just the Feminist X-Firm and the Ravicent 900. Yeah, I think it's called the 900. So.
What's the comfort rating and comfort rating? Jeez, oh,
Just
comfort
like
rating and
it just
R
says on the
value.
website RAB sleep limit minus 18. That's all it says. I don't
Okay.
think there's really that comfort extreme. I can't remember, I bought it like 4 years ago.
Had it down to anything chilly?
That can't be Mary probably.
Minus 5.
6, minus 5, something like that. Maybe.
It was chilly that night.
But I was really warm that night, so I've done the job.
And what's the R value of the sleeping mat?
7.3 according to Taunton Leisure website.
7.3. Let's get a wee closer look. Nice wee vestibule, not too bad. There's a sleeping bag, not really seeing much. Is it the back end of it? No, it's the front end, it's the front end. There we go, Rab.
Yes.
And it's that thermarest, so it's that horizontal design. Gaz likes it, a lot of people like it, but someone like myself with a dodgy back, I absolutely despise it. A wee mesh and storage section over there.
A pocket there, Monty.
We got a pocket!
To
A
the left
pocket!
there. I can't even remember.
We got a wee pocket there. We got another one up there.
Oh, no, that one, I see that one. The vestibule.
You're lying, mate, there's no pocket up there. There's only that one.
There's a pocket right there, Monty, at the back left.
Ah, right up at the back. What's the headroom? Can a big chap like myself sit in here?
Probably, I don't know.
I'm sitting on the mat in the centre.
Are you alright?
Mate, I'm cosy. I'm cushy. The grind's not the greatest, so you can't really see.
Yeah. I've not pegged it properly too.
Yeah, you can't peg it
I've
properly.
only
So
put 4 pegs in it.
it's not nice and taut, and you don't get to see the true size of the vestibule, but there's an idea.
Yeah.
Plenty of space for cooking. But look, I'm sitting in the centre. And I think Paul Mesner had this one out when he was in the thunderstorm up at the White Mountain Range of Scotland.
Is it?
I think it
Oh, that
was
was
this
a
one.
Terra Nova Southern Cross one he had.
Is it not quite similar to this though?
It's similar, I've got the Southern Cross one as well. It was actually Paul
What's the
Mesner,
difference between this and the Southern Cross?
like the poles are different.
Are they better?
There's like pegging points on the panels.
Is it a better tent?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Okay.
Full season in there.
But I like this tent. See if you want to give it to me for free once you're bored of it, and you can just stick with something. Oh, I could buy this off you.
This tent's not going anywhere.
What about the Southern Cross? I'll buy that off you.
No.
Next got with them the OEX Raccoon. There we go, we've got the X, we've got the Raccoon. And Nick, you absolutely love this tent, don't you? Have you had it out in storm force weather?
No.
You had it out in rain?
I've had it out in rain. Yeah, I've had it out in cold temperatures. I would say the best thing about the tent is the fact it's just nice and warm.
Oh, I agree. That time up Ben Glass and I walked inside at like 8 o'clock in the morning, there was frost on the tent, there was frost on the mountain. Got inside and it was like a sauna.
Inside I got my just got no clothes on, just like, oh, too hot, you know.
I'm a big fan of OEX tents. The Fox never let me down, the Coyote never let me down. This has never let you down ever since you've got the new model with the aluminium poles. The older model with fiberglass.
Oh yeah, they snapped.
They snap, both of them snap, but the aluminium poles has never let them down. Got a symmetrical vestibule on either end, but as Nick was saying, the inner liner is really thick and really warm. I think it's not just physically the material that traps the warmth. I think colour psychology plays a part. That's a warm colour, but well, that's a thing.
But
Are you disputing colour psychology?
well, I'm saying like when it's dark, there's you know.
Get in the van. There we go.
Come in.
What's the sleeping system for tonight?
Well, it's
2 men, 1 tent.
what is this? Queezer? How do you pronounce it?
I would say Keezer.
Teaser. Sleeping bag down to what, like -8?
That was the one that I reviewed a few months back. and I absolutely loved it. Again, super comfortable, super warm. Nick used this down to about -1, and you were super warm as well, weren't you?
100%, yeah. It's the best sleeping bag I've ever had. Would recommend.
And I'm using the upgraded one tonight. Go down to -22. Have you noticed any fellas come out it? Mine's had a few fellas come out.
I feel like there was a couple, but
I think superficial, maybe superficial. Certainly not like a certain sleeping bag that I own. But that gives you an idea. It's just little tiny specks. Okay.
So then I can't remember the name of this inflatable mat.
Aerogogo,
and that was it. Yeah. So I haven't had the privilege of sleeping on this yet, but I'm excited. The thing that I like about it the most is it's got a built-in pump, so I don't even need to do any.
Where's get the built-out pump for the lads?
Where is it? I think it's the other
Oh,
side.
is it on the other side? No.
You do the other side.
So there's a built-in pump over here. How long did it take you to inflate it? About 2 minutes? Yeah, I think it's 2 minutes to saying that. We've got a nice wee cell phone mat. Look, you've not used this yet.
Not yet.
But guys, this was the mat that I reviewed a few months back as well, and it is the most comfortable sleeping mat known to man. I tried to swap my mat. I've left my mat in the house. Well, it's not in the house. Let David have a shot of it, and he enjoyed it as well. But David's got it, so I couldn't bring that. And I tried to swap that with my mat with Nick, but Nick wasn't having it.
I know a bad deal when I see it.
They initially said it's got an R value of 3, but I think on the website they changed it to either 4 or maybe 5. So that'll be interesting. But I don't really think I've had it down to really cold temperatures. I think I had it down to about 5 Celsius and it did the job. But the comfort in this, you can just tell by looking at it. I think the thickness can go up to 10 centimetres. It's not just the thickness as well, it's a wide sleeping mat.
It's also quite a lengthy sleep.
It's a wide sleeping mat. It's a lengthy
your feet won't be off the edge, that's for sure. But
well, I'm a tall guy and I had no issues. This was like the best sleep ever that I had with this bad boy. I think I've used it twice. He's actually got a bedroom pillow.
Yeah.
But guys, I love the Aerogogo mattress. The only downside to it, two downsides, is the weight and the pack size. The pack size for a sleeping pad. It's huge.
But then there's always trade-offs for benefits, isn't there?
But thank you very much.
No worries.
I think I'll go for a little stroll through this beautiful forest. Pine trees. Absolutely gorgeous in here. It's just so... Whoop! Fell down a hole. It's down! I'm falling everywhere. I mean, just look at the... Is it the pattern? The consistency? It's absolutely gorgeous. I don't think it's a plantation. I think it's just nature doing a good job. Got some channel news as well. Again, hoping to do more videos. I know I go missing every now and then, but I just invested in a new phone, the Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra, and apparently the camera specifications on that are absolutely outrageous. So I'm on to outdoors in HD, trying to find some beautiful nature to take, a video of, to add to the videos, some tree stumps, dead trees, heather, mushrooms. No idea what I'm doing, no idea what I'm looking for, but some extra content. Oh great, there's the rain. It's a real shame nature has all this to offer, all these, jeez oh my balance, all these plants, flowers, trees, and I'm an absolute ignoramus and I couldn't tell you the name of them. Might do a bit of research. Nick outdoors is making some noodles whilst it's raining. How we all keeping? I've just been working away, working on myself and gaining a wee bit of weight. So if you can all call me a chub and encourage me to lose some, I'd massively appreciate that. My weight fluctuates in like a 4-year cycle. So I fluctuate from just being above underweight and just being slightly overweight. Half a stone down so far, so not too bad. I don't know what other goss I've got really. Getting a dog soon. I'm going to get a golden retriever. I want a bitch. But I need to pop over to the north of Ireland to go and get one because they're significantly cheaper over there. But me and Gaz, we're planning to get the munros. Start bagging them again around now. It's what? Middle of March. Exceptionally warm winter. Climate change has ruined it. Don't think we've had any snow since December. So we started on the munros a little bit earlier this year. And moving forward, get 1 or 2 camping YouTube videos out of the way each month. Don't know what else to say. My knees are on a roll. I've had no knee problems for a while. Still a single Pringle, willing to mango. Still neuro spicy. Still on the spectrum. I'm off all my meds. Get that. Less unhinged. I'm less mentally unhinged. I just came off all my meds and worked on myself. Exercised more, ate better, stopped drinking caffeine after 12. Got myself in a routine and a structure. Smashing it in my personal life, social life and at work as well. Might be getting a promotion very soon. That would make life a whole lot easier. But I think that's all I've got for you guys. I hope you've all be keeping well. And aye.
We only just got 180,000 subs there, mate. Can't call you.
Boys are going to bed. Have you had a good evening, guys? There you go.
It's alright, that was a good evening.
A very unique.
It was very good.
Very unique and idiosyncratic camp. But it is chilly.
Too cold, man.
Way too cold, man. It's time.
They're going to ask Nick how his sleep was.
I'll ask him in the morning. He's not went to bed yet.
Oh, you know what I mean. That's how good the night's been. I can't remember what time it was.
There we go. Just sat round the fire, had a little chin wag, and now it's bed. Up at 7:30 in the morning-ish. Is there any frost on the tent yet? No, it's not that cold. Good night, guys.
What's going on in that tent?
Good night, Nick.
Aye, good night.
Alright. There we go. So that was a good wee night. We just sat around the fire, had some funny conversations, listened to some music. There was a wide range of music on. Some good, some bad. Had some Linkin Park. We had some Taiko, Ulrich Schnoss. And it's now what? About 11 o'clock. And we're hoping to get up about 7 o'clock in the morning to climb this munro. It's a very straightforward one. Weather's to be nice. And yeah, we're not expecting any adverse, but it's actually a road all the way up. So even if there was a lot of snow, it's not a complicated or, overtly difficult path. It's chilly, but it's to get down to about -3. What, 6 o'clock in the morning? Right now I would say it's about 2 Celsius. But I'll let you guys know how it goes in the morning. How this sleeping bag performs, how the tent performs, and how the troops got on. So I hope you guys have been enjoying the content so far. And I'll catch you all in the morning. Oh, it was a cold one. Not really seeing any feathers coming out of this sleeping bag, which is good. Not so lucky with the inside of the sleeping bag. So good morning you all. Wasn't exactly the greatest of sleep last night. Couldn't get comfortable. The ground was very poor. It was difficult to get the mat nice and flat. And I was sleeping on my side, but I was sleeping where I was lying on the back of the mat, the sleeping bag, where there's less down. So I did get a little bit cold, and as you'll see in a second, it is very frosty. A very cold night, very frosty night. Turns out we've got some people who have just parked over there making a lot of racket. I think they're going to climb the same munro, or the munro next to us. Just quickly spoke to Nick, and Nick said he didn't have a warm sleep, but Gaz said he had a very warm sleep. What we're going to do now is get packed up, see how the lads got on, and then get on it. It does look like as if it was snowing last night. It's a very cold night. As you'll see, we've got some frost on the tents. Oh yo, Gary. Oh yo, Gary. How was your sleep?
Aye, sleep was good. This bit's not wrong.
The sleep was good, but taking the poles out of the tent is not.
Everything's just frozen, eh?
Everything's just frozen. Like I said, I was sleeping on my side, and it moved the sleeping bag, so the back end of the tent, you know, it's the back end of the tent. Jeez, oh, I'm still booting up, still waking up. The back end of the sleeping bag, which I meant to lie on when there's less down, that was exposed to the cold. It wasn't like a cold sleep, but it was more of a lukewarm sleep with cold spots, but certainly not for these temperatures. Come here.
Look at this.
Look at this. Your man cannot.
Get this with the stove just to.
Is the poles completely clicked in, or are they difficult to get out? Just difficult to get out.
It's just frozen, eh?
Frozen poles. I've still never had the privilege of dealing with frozen poles.
You might this morning. I just turned the stove on.
Even Gaz's tent's got some.
I see, like this one here's no breaking up, so just stick it in the stove for about 5 seconds.
Oh, he's melting the pole.
I have to do something.
Life hack, a wee tent hat, camping cap, camping pat. How's your camp?
That's pretty good, yeah.
How's your sleep?
I did wake up quite a lot, but on the other hand, it was quite warm.
It's like
that sleeping bag's really good.
It's like a talking tent. Did you not have you had the cold one though, did you not?
Well, it's really. I mean, what would you recommend, right?
Did you sleep on your side and the back end of the sleeping bag
on
was exposed?
Side, yeah, but no, well, it's just like my shoulders and stuff would sometimes roll out, and then I'd be like, ooh. So
zip yourself in.
I've got this thing, and then how do you like tighten it so that
it's cord.
Right, okay, right.
Alright, so you were losing heat through there?
Yeah.
Right.
Apart from that, I was really warm.
Yeah.
I mean, I had a decent sleep, don't get me wrong, but I did wake up maybe like 5 or 6 times.
I always wait. Everybody wakes up a lot during the camping.
Alright, okay, top camping tip, guys. Use this.
Tighten the jaw cord around the neck to, you know, trap the heat. Like, that's a seasonal camper.
That's 101. That's 101 stuff that I'm making some porridge. Need some energy for this hike today.
I'm going to have nuts and fruit.
Very healthy, Monty, very healthy.
But my top tip would be, I was lucky because I had a really warm sleeping bag. My top tip would be, I mean, it's a good tent, it did the job, but in winter and cold temperatures, yeah, don't use a mesh tent. It is a major heat sink, doesn't trap the warmth as well. But apart from that, it's cosy. I liked it. Oh, need to zoom out a little bit. It's cosy. I liked it. It's a cheap wee tent, and it does your camping for those, you know, straightforward, relatively mild trips. But I wouldn't take mesh tents out in the winter. So that's the camp done. I quite like this little video. It's cute, straight to the point. It's a beautiful morning. We've got the sun over there. We've got blue skies. That's us just packing up. It's about 7:30, and we're going to head up and do number 71 for me, maybe number 72 for me, munros. Guys, how many munros are you on? 146. and this is next number 11. So I hope you guys enjoyed the content, and I'll catch you on the next adventure. Bye. Bye. What?